what's the best strategy to grow your business? This person says, hey, they got 240 closed deals in 5 years. They're finding themselves a little stagnated. How could you help them unlock themselves?
Yeah. So my belief is the sort of the window of real estate, or the cycle of real estate, used to be people would sell every 5 years. We went to seven. We're at about 8 or 9. So if I'm in that 5 year window, most of those 240 may not be repeating a sale. But here's the deal. I would be talking to all 240 because they're going to sell or buy again in the next 2 to 3 years. So your world is made for the next 2 to 3 years. I would also, in my conversations with them, preparing and making sure that I have a relationship with those 240, be asking who they know that might be buying or selling now. They might not be, but they could be. I would also say that if I've sold 240 homes over a 5 year period, if I'm good at what I do, that business should naturally grow, but it's only going to grow if we consistently stayed in touch with those 240. Sometimes we close those 240, we stick them in a database, and there's no consistent reach out, communication, or relationship building or value add to that group, in order to expect that 240 to call me back when the time has come. Because I'll tell you, a lot of those people might be showing up in someone else's platform and being distributed to this group because they weren't being called out of that database. Like, there's only so many buyers and sellers every single year. And so it's the relationship with those people, don't forget, that is going to win it. Your database could be unstealable as long as there's a relationship with 240. So that's a good start. But I would also say make non-negotiable what your weekly add to that database is. So for me, like, I didn't feel like I did my job if I didn't add 2 people to that database every day. Now, there's lots of ways to do that. Again, I could door knock my way to 2. I could call my way to 2. I can open house my way to 2 people a day, which meant if a working week is 5 days, 10 people got added to that database. So think about that. And it doesn't matter. Like, let's not look backwards. But if you've been in the business for, 5 years, and there's 240 working days in each year, you're looking at, what is that? 1,200 days that you actually worked. What if your philosophy was add 2 people to the database every single day? You'd have 2,400 people added to the 240 that you were reaching out with. Just today, move forward and say, hey, my job is not done until I add 1. My job is not done until I add 2. That's based on your schedule and what your goals are. But it's the sphere of past client business. Never forget it. But if you're not adding to it every single day, or you're not partnered, like, interestingly enough, when I partner with Ojo, I'm actually being gifted clients, right? There are clients being added to my database as well. So there's different ways to get there. We just have to strategically decide, how am I going to get there?